Hey everyone, and welcome back to today's video. So today we are going to talk about one of my favorite makeup topics ever. We are going to talk about bronzers today. And if you are familiar with my channel, you know what a bronzer addict I am. I mean, I have probably like 50 bronzers back there. I can never pass up a new bronzer. As soon as there's a new bronzer released, I have to control myself, and I usually end up buying it. Bronzers are just one of those makeup products that I am definitely addicted to. I need to be going to like Bronzer Anonymous classes, no joke, but I just love bronzers. I love this time of year. Well, any time of year. I mean, I use bronzers all the time, but especially in the summer when you're going for that little bit more bronzed up look, they're just so much fun to play with and try new ones. So the ones I'm going to share with you guys today, you for sure want to check out because they are all amazing. Let's get started. Okay, so in no particular order here, I'm going to start with these first. These are the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. These are the two that I have in the two different bronzer tones, which are Sunset and Sun Kissed. These are absolutely amazing. The Sunset is what I have on as my bronzer today, and they come in a serum dropper form like this. And what I do is I just take a drop and I just drop it on the back of my hand, and then I take my damp beauty blender, pick up the product, and then just dab it onto my skin wherever I want to bronze up. And they are absolutely flawless, absolutely gorgeous. They really blend right into the skin and you just do not see them. They do not melt off your skin throughout the day. They really set and stay in place all day, and the tones of them are absolutely amazing. There are two different tones of the bronzers, and of course I have them both. And then here they are both swatched. The lighter one is Sun Kissed, and then the darker one is Sunset, and Sunset is the one that I have on today. I wear them both though all the time. It just depends if I am self-tanned. If I am self-tanned, I go for the Sunset. If I'm a little bit more pale, then I go for the Sun Kissed, but you can see the tone of them. Both are absolutely perfect. So the next one we have right here is this new Becca bronzer. I showed you guys this in a haul video. I've been wearing it constantly. These are so nice. I love the packaging of Becca products too. They're so pretty, and Becca's one of my favorite formula products to begin with, so it doesn't surprise me that I love the bronzer so much. But they just recently came out with, I believe, like 5 or 6 different tones for these bronzers. Like I said, this one is more of a medium tone, but they have anywhere from more pale, light bronze all the way up to super dark bronzers. So they're really nice to, you know, complement a wide variety of skin tones. But they are great bronzers. They're very blendable and very smooth on the skin. They are a matte bronzer as well. When I first looked at the pan, it looked like it was gonna have like a slight sheen to it, which I was actually hoping for, but it's actually more matte than I actually thought it was gonna be. But this is the shade, that's the bronzed Bondi, and this is the one that I've been wearing and completely love. It's absolutely fabulous. As you can see, the tone of it is just perfect. You look like a bronze goddess that's just stepped off an island or something. They're absolutely amazing. They blend really seamlessly on your skin, so I love that. You know, I guess it does have maybe a slight sheen to it. When you look at it, I mean, it might. It's more matte, but I think, I don't know, it definitely looks amazing on your skin. So I love these. If you have not checked out these new Becca bronzers, definitely do it. So here's a bronzer that I shared with you guys in a previous video, my best of Sephora under $25. So this one is a good bronzer, amazing bronzer I should say, and it's under 25 bucks. Now this one comes in a couple different tones as well. This was in the shade, this one's the Costa Rica, which is the darker tone. I showed you guys in that Sephora video, I have 2 of them. I have Fiji and then I have Costa Rica, but I really reached for Costa Rica myself personally a little bit more just because I do self-tan. So this one just is the perfect tone for when I self-tan. It's just a little bit darker. But these are amazing bronzers as well. The quality of these is so good. You would definitely think that they are a lot more expensive than like a $24 or so bronzer. So here's the tone and swatch of this one. Again, that is in the shade Costa Rica, and it's just beautiful. The tone of it's perfect. Again, it looks like you just stepped off an island. It gives you that golden bronze look to your skin. This one does have maybe a slight sheen to it as well. Just very subtle. It's kind of matte. It's kind of a little bit like radiant a little bit on your skin. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not like, it doesn't look flat on your face. It kind of gives your, you know, face some dimension and stuff, which I personally love. And I mean, look at that color. It's absolutely beautiful. Here's another bronzer that I've been using and talking about recently on my channel. I think I just used this one in a tutorial. It's the It Cosmetics Sunshine in a Compact. I love It Cosmetics products. They are good for your skin. The ingredients are good for your skin. This bronzer is huge. You get a ton of product in this, and this is a great bronzer to really warm up your skin again. It really blends really nicely on your skin. The color is just beautiful. It's like one of those golden bronze colors again that just gives you warmth and brings life to your face. And that is the swatch and tone of the It Cosmetics. So you can see it has a little bit more of a golden undertone. Absolutely flawless, absolutely beautiful on your skin. Okay, so let's talk about a couple more bronzers that are good for your skin. They have good for your skin ingredients, and these will rival any high-end bronzer. Like, I'm talking about your Chanel, your Tom Ford. Like, these are honestly just as good, and they are good for your skin. Like, I am obsessed. I'm in love with these. Some of these I have loved for a long time now. I'm talking years. One of them being is the RMS Beauty. This is the Viseart bronzer. I did a video on this, oh my gosh, way back when on my channel. I raved about it. I used this for so long and still use it because it's amazing. Actually, this is my second one of these. The first one I completely went through, and this is my second one, but it's a cream bronzer, which I love because again, it just blends and melts right into your skin. It kind of becomes one with your skin, and you do not see any powder or anything sitting on your skin. It just looks like you were out in the sun, and it looks amazing. And that is the color of the Viseart bronzer. I mean, look at how beautiful this is. When you see this on your skin and you just dab it on again with the beauty blender, just directly where you want to bronze up, you know, around the forehead, a little bit down the cheek area, it just looks so beautiful. And I cannot describe my love for this bronzer. It's been so long. One of my absolute favorites still, and I just love it. Like, if I run out of this one or if I lost this one, it would definitely be a repurchase right away because it's just amazing. Like, one that you definitely need to check out for sure. Two more bronzers that are good for your skin that I've been talking about recently because these are just absolutely flawless and beautiful on your skin. They are not that expensive compared to some of the other bronzers I'm talking about, yet they will be just as good, if not even better than some of those more high-end bronzers. Plus, they're good for your skin. So these two are definitely in my top 10, if not, I'd say top 5. That is how good they are. The first one I will mention is the Glow Minerals bronzer in the shade Sunlight. I raved about this for months and months and months on my YouTube channel way back when. It's when I first started becoming obsessed and in love with this bronzer. I used to talk about it all the time, and it's just freaking amazing. I know a lot of you guys have tried it and have messaged me the same thing saying, oh my gosh, like, this bronzer is everything. Like, it is perfect. It's such a beautiful color. It's such a beautiful formula that just, again, just really blends in with your skin. It is a powder, but you do not see powder. It just like really is seamless and just really perfect on your skin. And the color is just what makes it so amazing as well. It has a slight sheen to it again, where it just gives you that light glow and radiance to your skin. It looks natural. I find if a bronzer is too matte, it just makes your skin look flat and it doesn't look natural. Your real skin has some shine and some, you know, radiance to it. So why not kind of like make it look like that with a bronzer and not just matte everything up, you know what I mean? So I really like bronzers that kind of have that slight radiance to them, and that's exactly how this one is as well. The tone is absolutely beautiful. It's a little bit more golden, but it also has a little bit more of like that red undertone in it, where it just kind of looks like you've been out in the sun, which I love because it really feels like it's like a natural color. Like when I get sun, you know, you get tan, but you get a little bit of that red undertone as well, and that is exactly what happens when I put this on. It just really looks like I've been out in the sun, and it is beautiful. So that's the Glow Minerals, and that is the Sunlight bronzer. And then I'll mention this one and just swatch it right next to the Glow Minerals because these are kind of in the same lines of like the mineral bronzers, good for your skin. This is the Osmosis bronzer in South Beach, and again, I've been talking about this, raving about this. Absolutely a beautiful bronzer. The Osmosis color line is a new discovery for me. I have been obsessed and loving their makeup products, some of the best I've ever tried. I love them. And this bronzer is nothing short of amazing as well. The color is just gorgeous, very blendable formula again, and it's just beautiful. That is the one right here. So this is the Osmosis. Glow Minerals over here, Sunlight, Osmosis, South Beach over here. But you can see the difference yourself right there between the two. Absolutely amazing. The Osmosis, again, has that very, very light, slight radiance to it. Again, not completely matte, very natural, very beautiful on the skin. These two are just amazing. And if you're looking for a good for your skin ingredient-based bronzer, you guys cannot go wrong with either one of those. And also the It Cosmetics, like I showed you, or the RMS Beauty. Check out the ingredients. There's nothing in there that's gonna harm your skin, which is just another benefit. So those two, amazing. Here's another bronzer that I've loved for a long time now, ever since these first came out, which was quite some time ago. These are the Hourglass Ambient bronzers. I love anything Hourglass Ambient. I love the blushes, I love the strobe powders, I love the bronzers. They are amazing, and I feel like, I think I've seen like a little sneak preview on Instagram or something that Hourglass is coming out with some more shades of their ambient bronzers, which I am very excited about because you know I will grab one of them to check out some new colors as well. I actually have both of their originals. So this is the Luminous Bronze Light, and then I have the darker one too, but I completely forget what it's called. But I actually like the Luminous Light the best. But you can see with these Hourglass bronzers, they kind of have the bronzer tone intertwined with the Luminous Light powder, the Hourglass powder and Luminous Light, they kind of have them intertwined together. And then when you dust it on your skin, oh my gosh, it just looks so pretty. It gives you like that soft focus look to your skin, and then it also kind of gives you a little bit of a highlight look, a little bit of that radiance look. It's like everything all in one. It's beautiful. Like I said, this one has been a love of mine for a while now, and I still pull it out, still reach for it all the time. And here you go, that's the Luminous Light Bronzer by Hourglass. Perfect tone, a little bit of that golden undertone, a little bit of that radiance. Absolutely, absolutely flawless on your skin. You can see why this has been a favorite of mine for a long time now, and I'm so excited for their new ones to release because I will definitely be checking those out as well. The Soleil Tan de Chanel by Chanel is a cream bronzer that has been in my makeup collection for so long. This is actually the second one that I've gone through. Well, I actually haven't gone through the second one yet, but I'm on my second one. This cream bronzer, I think this was my first cream bronzer that I ever bought and never tried, and I just was like in love with it. At first, I had no idea how to use it though. I was like dipping brushes in it and nothing was, I mean, some brushes I would say, some brushes work on it better than others, but if you use it with a beauty blender, now that I'm like all about the beauty blender, when I first started becoming like more familiar with the beauty blender and really knowing how to use that, if you use your beauty blender with this bronzer, it is just so perfect, like perfect on your skin. This is just a great product that's kind of like a cream to powder, I want to say, where it doesn't like stay shiny or anything on your face. It kind of just sets and kind of, I feel like it just becomes a little bit more like powder-like on your skin. Now this one does have a little bit more of that warm tone to it, a little bit more of that golden undertone. And I know some people with more fair skin said that this kind of looks orange on them. But for me, I have like more of a light to medium skin tone and it's absolutely perfect on me. But I would say if you're very light or more pale skin, probably skip this one because it might turn out a little bit more orangey on you from what I've been told. But again, it's absolutely a gorgeous bronzer. It gives you that sun-kissed glow. Absolutely gorgeous. I love, love, love it. With the Beauty Blender, try it out. It's amazing. Okay, and number 10, I'm going to talk about the Tom Ford bronzers. These are his powder bronzers, his original formula bronzers. I have all three shades here. I have Terra, I have Gold Dust, and I have Bronze Age. So I've gotten a ton of requests in past videos when I mention these bronzers. People want to see all the swatches side by side. So I figured because I love his bronzers so much and they'd be in this top 10 video anyway, I'm just going to show you them all. I'll swatch them all so you guys can see all the different shade options like next to each other because that might help you guys out picking which shade is going to look best for you. So I'll start off with the Terra shade. This is his lightest version bronzer right here. This is a matte bronzer and it's just a little bit more lighter in tone. So if you have more lighter skin tones, this is a great option for you. His bronzers are insanely silky. Like they are soft, they are smooth. They honestly don't even feel like powder. They're just so silky soft. So here's the swatch of the Tom Ford Terra. Again, it is his lightest tone bronzer and it is a matte bronzer and it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love this one. I wear this all the time when I'm not self-tan and just kind of going with my natural light skin tone. It's beautiful. So the next one I have right here, this is Gold Dust, and this is like his medium bronzer. I have no idea why I bought the small size. After using the big size for so long, the small size looks so mini, like it looks like a little sample size. But this is Gold Dust. Now this one has a little bit of a sheen to it, but really that sheen doesn't really come off on your skin. Whenever I apply this bronzer, it just kind of gives me the same look as his other bronzers. I mean, I don't know, it's a different formula, but it just doesn't look any different to me. Okay, so the shade right here, that is the Gold Dust shade, a little bit more dark, a little bit more golden. So we have Terra on the side, and then we have Gold Dust over here. We got one more to go. So last but not least here in his bronzer colors, we have Bronze Age. Now this one was just released in the past season, I believe. It was just released. He only ever had the 2-shade bronzers and he just came out with this one. This one is the darkest of all three. And then this one again is a fully matte bronzer, even though like I said, I honestly can't tell the difference between the other one either, but this one is considered a matte bronzer. All right, I'm gonna show you all three of them up close. We got Terra, we got Gold Dust, and then we have Bronze Age right here. So going from lightest to the medium to the darkest tone in the Tom Ford bronzers. But these Tom Ford bronzers I reach for all the time, just depends on what color I am for the day, which one I reach for. Honestly, they are all beautiful. The colors, the tones are all spectacular. There's nothing in there that kind of pulls orange. There's nothing in there that's muddy in any of them. They're all beautiful. So it just depends on what your skin color is to, you know, which one you want to get. But they're amazing. Again, they're silky smooth and just blend flawlessly on your skin. They are perfection. So that is it, guys. Those are all my top 10 bronzers. I try so many bronzers and these are all my favorites. favorites. These are ones that I reach for on the daily basis. And as you can see, some of them have been with me for a long time. And the fact that they're still favorites is pretty shocking. That's how you know how good they are. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching with me today. If you have any questions, just leave them down below in the comments. But please, if you enjoyed, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And please subscribe. I will see you all next time. Bye.
I swear to God, you're really pissing me off now. If you don't go out and buy this bronzer right now, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you. You and you. And for any of you haters out there who don't like my bronzers, you know what I got for you? I got a knuckle sandwich right here for you. I'm gonna beat the pulp out of you with this bronzer. I'm gonna pound it into your face if you don't like my bronzers. You know why? Because I'm done. I'm absolutely done with you. Done!
Okay, so let's talk about a couple more bronzers.
Today's editing brought to you by the Lord of Beauty.